my hair was an absolute wreck, so I just threw one of the hats on. This is a little prize. I used to have a Premier United States title. I got it 12 or 13 years ago. I might have bought it straight from AJsBelts when it was like $275. Young man sold me this for $160, I believe. I haven't opened it up. I just got it out of the box and added it to the Christmas pile. But never had a belt bag with mine. Mine might have came with like a World Title version 1 bag or something. We're gonna see what happens, because this belt it's not in like grade A condition from what I understand, but I haven't looked at it yet. Here we are, back of the belt. This one's got Premier Wildcat belts. I don't remember if mine had that stuff on it. I still have the straps maybe from my other Premier titles upstairs. So the back of it is not in. Actually, the back of it's in actually really, really good condition. I can feel the bubbles on the other side that I'm getting ready to. I haven't looked at the belt, so you're going to see it before I will. All the screws are intact. It's actually really. You know what? I bought this belt thinking I'm going to put it on a new strap. And I really probably will put it on a new strap. Got the leather. As a matter of fact, I'll get the leather out and bring it over here. But I see. He had some pictures on eBay. Why don't look that? Well, it's 10. It probably is 10 or 12 years old. They don't make these belts anymore. But here's what you're looking at. It's a little bit stiffer. It's not doesn't have that Fandu kind of thing to it. It's got some scratches on it. Here's what he was taking pictures of on eBay. Where this is, turn it where you can see the white. It's cracking. But I'm telling you, like for the age of, okay, so you can feel the bubbles. Can you see them in the video? I can feel them. Where it's doing that bubble. Yeah, there you go. Doing that bubble stuff. As these belts do. Because it's made with a nice, like almost like a furniture leather. And then pressed. And it's got the white coming through it. This was the problem I had with the WWE, the blue Big Eagle belt. The more that you handle it, the more that paint, because it's painted, it fails. That's a good word for it. But these plates, Dan was the guy's name. My dad's 70th birthday is today. I've got some ribeyes in the fridge. I'm going over to cook out. It's a Dan kind of day. I'm going to clean these up a little bit. And I don't know. For right now, probably leave it on this. If I was going to give this away to somebody, I might even leave it on this. But here's why. Let's have a look at that. See, it ain't the worst thing I ever felt. I don't like. You know why? Because I'm spoiled. Because I've re-leathered a bunch of belts. Because I own some Fandus and some other things that are very, very smooth. Whereas anyway, it's much better than I thought it was going to be, because in the eBay listing, here's the other side. He was showing this off where this is damaged and it's turning white. You know, I'm sorry, it is white underneath, but it's cracking. So I'll show you two things. It ain't everybody's favorite belt design, but I owned this belt 10 or 12 years ago, so I wanted to get it back. I'm not even a fan of the design. I hate it. But I've got some red leather. There you go. Check that out in the sunshine. All right, so this is what I'm going to put it on. I'm going to put it on this red that I've got. I haven't cleaned it up. You can use saddle soap and this stuff will come right off. But I got this leather for $4 a square foot. And it's probably 7 or 8 ounce leather. And it might be stamped on here. But anyway, it's fabulous. It's fabulous. It's very flexible. It's going to be just long enough. It's got that smooth. So what I do, and if you ever watched the other videos, this is not complicated stuff. I take the glove butter and something that's got some lanolin in it and smooth it up like you do with a baseball glove. Get that nice and flexible. You know, I've gotten in arguments with people like this, but finish up the edges and smooth them out. And, you know, do your thing, man. But that's going to be a beautiful thing if I put that on that leather. It's a little bit richer, a little bit more cherry. This has got more of a pop to it than the leather I have. If you've watched any of my other videos, you've seen I have a big eagle, a winged eagle. I feel like I have a different belt on this leather. But I love it. I love it. The other stuff that I've had before, let me walk in. We'll walk and talk. We'll go in the other room. We'll take the belt with us. So, in my living room, I have these other ones sitting out on a bookcase. Then I have the Andre belt sitting out that I redid. And even in this light, we're going to try this. This belt, not as it's not bad for the flexibility, is it? Here's the winged eagle that I got. So 1 versus 1. You can pass through it like Jeff Hardy under a ladder, because the WWE belts are just not as flexible. But when I redid this Andre belt, I put it on this chocolate leather that I bought. I bought this leather to do, my buddy talked me into getting brown leather to do my big gold, or my dual gold. And the Andre, I'm telling you what, man, this leather is just smooth. And it's just right, it's anything you want it to be. It's fucking beautiful. Now, all the leather that I buy, if you want to critique any of my work, I don't give a fuck. But when I stamp this stuff, it's not supposed to be stamped. This leather's already been treated, finished. It's got coats of protection on it. So it's not made to take in any of this stuff. You see, you're almost breaking the leather to stamp into it. You're breaking the seal. It'd be like this nice Lane furniture coffee table that's sitting here. That son of a bitch is probably 70 years old. I refinished it recently. And you leave a cup on there, or you do something to scratch the surface, you have to resurface the whole thing, right? It's not made for you to now etch into the table. You have to etch through all the layers of chemicals and protection. The same thing is true for this leather. So traditionally, you'll watch the videos of the guys, and they'll stamp the belts, then they'll color the belts, then they'll finish the belts, then they'll put the plates on the belts. I take a finished piece of leather and work backwards because I don't feel like doing that other stuff. I just never have. And I don't know what I'll do for this one. I'll probably stamp it to some degree because I have some other red that I've been successful in stamping. But looking forward to adding that to the family. No, it's probably not. You see the difference in the shine here? Now check that out. Now, with these in mind, here's the WWE belt. Not the same chemical composition, not the same shine. And you do, it's that. It'll shine because it'll reflect the light, but next to it doesn't have the same kind of brightness, I suppose you could say. Now, somebody else might argue that's a richer, more whatever kind of gold. That would be the direction I'd take that argument, because it's not as bright. If you go on and you look around the room when it's like half lit, you can really see the Fandu belts, especially since this is also nickel and gold plated. This is the dual Andre. But I'm really happy with, you see how easy you can just fold these belts any kind of way you want. No, I don't worry about scratching them and da-da-da-da. They're imperfect anyway, but my belts have been handled around the world. I've taken them to work. People take pictures. People do things with them. Hell, the old belts that we had, we take them out on the trampoline, and then we throw them on the ground. We wrestle on the trampoline. If you want to see it, I think those videos are on either this or the other YouTube channel. But I'm happy with this. I'm really happy with this. And if the guy sees my channel, I may tell him to go look. Yeah, it's got some issues. It certainly does. I wouldn't be happy with that. I've changed belts because of this. I did 2 Big Blue Eagles. One I've already given away. It was on that chocolate leather. The other I still have. But I love this. It's very... He's already broken it in. You can do what you want with it. I'm very happy with that. I wonder... I used to have the other strap for mine that was black. I'm very sure I don't have that strap anymore because I had re-leathered mine. Guy in Clemens, North Carolina, for American Custom Leathers. He doesn't have that business anymore. He did it with a nice stamping pattern all the way around. Did not have a snap box like this. That's a little nicer than anything I can do. I don't have that ability yet. I don't have those tools to do that yet. You buy different stamps. But anyhow, thank you, Dan. And if you can get one of these, grab it. It's a fucking great belt. I've rarely seen the red one. He had it listed as rare red. Mine was black. And I'd have to do some stuff to get this. You can see that's almost coming back out of it, though. If I play with that enough, it'll come back out of there. Now that it's up to room temperature and it's not been outside where it's 30 degrees UPS. Yeah. So, that's a win. I got this one with the idea that I'll probably re-leather it and give it away. I may actually give something else away instead because I originally owned one of these and it's like full circle. I think it may be the first belt that I bought. And I've said many times that the next one's the last one. That might be true now. That United States title sitting over there. Got this winged eagle for Christmas season. And I think something exceptional would have to come across an eBay listing at a low price or something for me to do anything else. But if you like belts, any of those AJsBelts, the premier titles, all of that, they're really nice belts. To just have a belt if you're going to throw it around, if you're going to play with the kids, if you're going to do whatever. I just gave a second Premier Version 2 World title away to a friend of mine. He's on my wrestling channel. He may or may not be, because there's a bunch of videos of us wrestling at home. His name is Dan. That's interesting. And he was going to give it to his son for Christmas. And these are great belts to give to kids because they can do what they want with them. You don't feel like they're ruining a long-term investment. As many people think those belts are going to have higher or the same resale value. No, they're not. I don't know why you would think that, but they're mass producing them every day. There's more and more and more of them. That brings the value down instead of up. So any of you out there trying to charge a bunch of money for your belts, you're assholes. And anybody who's giving belts away, you're a saint, right? What would we have done growing up to have one of our friends be like, hey, I got 2 of these, take one. That's the reason I do this. Because I know what it would have meant to me as a kid. And I've seen it inspire the next generation many times. Like I'm giving them to half a dozen kids of different shapes and sizes and colors and everything now. So you guys have yourself a great Christmas. My father's birthday is today. I ran a bath. I came down to pick up this box, made this video immediately after opening it. And if you have questions, comments, concerns, you know where to put them at. Take care.